Evening, y'all. Trying to make this short and quick. So, because of the impending weather that is headed to more than likely my part of Texas, we may not get it as bad as, say, the Houston area or anywhere back east. But after the 21 crap, cold weather like that, especially that, it's going to be in the 20s here. But we're not supposed to have multiple days below freezing. So, but ERCOT has already put out an advisory. So if you have backup power sources already, I'm piggytailing off a pinball, make sure you got gas on hand, make sure your tanks are full. And in my case, today I pulled out all four of my primary generators and one wouldn't start. So the tank was empty. So the fuel in the carburetor might just be bad. I don't know. I gotta tinker with it. If not, I've already bought a brand new one just like it, and it's already got oil in it. So uh, it's not an emergency. I've got time, if that makes any sense. But I've covered this before. You don't want to wait until the cold weather is here to uncoil your 30 and 50 amp cords. So one of the things that I will be doing tomorrow is unhooking those cords from where they are. They're all coiled up. String them out, hook them up to the house, and leave them in the generator shed where they normally are. But it'll be the ends that will be actually connecting to the generator. I will also be working on that one generator to see if I can get it to run right. If I'm lucky, I just drain the fuel out of the carburetor and see if I can get it to run. What else? I would say you need to have food and perishables on hand, probably starting, and this is depending on where you're at, but I would go get them tomorrow. Uh, the weather's supposed to arrive Friday night into Saturday. So, and then it's supposed to be really fucking cold here Sunday morning and Monday morning, lows in the 20s. So, that's normal stuff. Cover your faucets, bring in any plants. I got one plant that I'm going to try and save. It's a pepper plant. It survived all summer, and I stopped watering it, and it still survived. So uh, I got my lemon trees on the back porch and lime trees, and one of them is already budded out. And when lemons and limes are growing, they're green, but the lemons will turn yellow when they're ready. But I can't tell the difference between the two, and I've got blooms all over the one tree. The other trees haven't done anything yet. So you also need to realize that cold weather pushes wildlife into your house. Rats, mice, snakes will follow that. So I live in the country, so that's an issue. Um, Make sure you got water because you know the deal. Frozen pipes, busted pipes, all that crap. You know, I'm on septic, so as long as I got water to flush the toilets, we were still moderately civilized. So, I will probably stack firewood Friday in the rain. I may try and do it tomorrow, but I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. So I got some errands I got to run into town. I got to put carne asada on. I got to take my wife to work because we're going by the Harley dealer to have her handlebars set for her about 5:30, and then more than likely she's gonna have to ride her bike home. But it will finally be set up for her again instead of. I thought we were compromising, but she didn't. She didn't like it, so and she pretty much stopped riding it. So hopefully that will be resolved. Um, then I think it's supposed to start raining Friday, or weather's moving in. I know Saturday into Sunday it's supposed to rain, and not sub freezing temperatures is a severe risk of snow and ice, especially on overpasses and raised highways. So be aware of that and be careful if you're out traveling. The best thing to do is just set it up so you don't have to leave the house. So I got to top off the truck we were in tonight with fuel. Make sure your fuel tanks are at half a tank or above, preferably full, in case you got to go somewhere, because you might get stuck in traffic from a wreck or something. It's winter time, so hopefully you have a winter care package in your vehicle. Blankets, some kind of snacks, like stuff you leave in the car, water, in case you get stranded, flashlight, radio, that kind of thing. Keep your phones charged. I would say that goes without saying, but it's a thing. All right. I carry coats in my vehicles, just draped over the back of the seat, and then, if I need one for whatever reason, there's always one in the vehicle. Cold weather gloves, hat of some kind, that kind that keeps your head warm. So obviously boots and long pants, so don't be traveling in your pajamas, because you never know what's going to happen. You don't want to be stuck on the side of the road outside in the weather in pajamas and fucking slippers. So yeah, good luck with the weather that's coming. Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share love. G Prepper out.